Hey guys, welcome to your business money reading for the week. Let's see what's going on for you guys. I hope you were doing well. What is the energy for this week in money for our businesses? We have Taurus here with Earth Maiden. Sorry, my setup is a little different this week. We also have Ascendant with Perception. And we have the Moon with Connect. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like some of you could be like rethinking something in your business where I feel like there's something about connection where maybe you've kind of been on your own and you're wanting to like maybe collaborate with other people or connect with other people. Mainly because we have this Taurus energy here. Hold on, the camera is sliding. Okay. So mainly because we have this Taurus energy here, it's just Earth Maiden. This makes me think of like connecting with the earth, but she's also by herself. And then we have this Ascendant with this Perception, and she's seeing herself in the mirror. And then we have the Moon, but there's a group of people and it obviously says connect. So I feel like there's something where you're going to be kind of connecting with other people, or there's an element of like your impact coming through, like how you want to be, how you want to show up, how you want people to perceive you. We do have daily operations with the 6th house coming up. So some of you are reevaluating your daily options or your daily like routines. I feel like for some of you, this could also be where you are trying to like rebuild your routines because what you're doing maybe doesn't feel like it is, the way you want to run your business, the way you want to have your business support you or show up in your life. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Like you might want more of your like connection in your own life of just wanting to feel more connected to life, wanting to enjoy your life a little bit more and not be so only business focused. We have guidance here. It says divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Yeah, it's like there's this unfurling of, I feel like it's like what you want to do, how you want to help, how you want to be like of service. Get one more from this deck. We also have answers. So there's this key here and it says, so you will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So you're like unlocking something in your business. Yeah, look at that. We have influence. And I literally talked about like your impact. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. This could be something to do with like social media I'm getting as well. Let's see. Anything with their money? How is this impacting their money? We have Cup. Overflowing prosperity, full or empty account, career, nurturer, taking care of business, and fulfilled. So it's like filling your cup. We also have anchor, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound. And then we have water-related, travel, stable for now. I feel like you're creating a new baseline for yourself, a new, like a new baseline, a new foundation for yourself of what is how your business runs, how your business operates, how you make money, how you serve people. Like there could be this revamping your business is what I'm getting. The hand at the bottom of the deck says manifesting money, reaching goals, financial assistance. And then in career, it says hands-on work, help getting a job. So some of you might work with your hands. But I also just feel like this is like you manifesting, changing, kind of this like, we'll say glow up type of energy when it comes to your business. I feel like there's like an evolution, a shift. Let's get some tarot. And I feel like this is what's going to help make you more money. It's like you might have an idea already, or like you might be, again, reevaluating your, not so much purpose, but just reevaluating how you show up for things or show up for people. Let me just tweak this because it keeps slipping. You might kind of like be reevaluating things. And I think that that's going to make you more money. Connect with what you feel like. You're having this reflection period, I feel like, and you're reevaluating. And I think you're going to find the answers and guidance in this moment of solitude. Some of you as well, like connecting with maybe friends or people who you trust is going to help you get the answers. Like you're going to have like an aha moment, we'll say. What else can you tell us about their money this week? We have 2 of Swords. Look at that, the moon again. Five of Swords. Okay, so you're really in your head, I feel like. And then we have the Lovers and the Magician. So I feel like there's something around you stepping into your power. There is this element of like stress when it comes to maybe even your resources, your finances, not knowing where they're going to come from, maybe feeling like I have to change things, I have to shift things. Like it's like kind of disconnection. I feel like it's like either what you've been doing isn't making you the money you thought it was going to, or it might be making you money, but it's not, you're not feeling as connected to it as you want to be. I feel like there's something around alignment here with the Lovers, and there is a choice with the Lovers and the 2 of Swords. There's kind of this choice around like maybe what's next, where to go on the path, or even just to move forward with this, again, idea, this what you're trying to create or wanting to create, moving forward with that and realizing that you have the power, you have the creativity, you have the skill with this Magician energy here. What you are going to have to face though with the Moon and the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords is your doubts, your insecurities, your inner conflict, the mind that likes to argue with us, we'll say. And so there's something around like getting something off the ground. It's like it might feel kind of heavy. And so for some of you with the Anchor energy here, it's like you might feel kind of stuck where you are feeling like I want to, again, see change, have change, but also at the same time, I'm questioning whether I can do it and feeling kind of stuck at the same time, like wanting to set roots down in a new place. We do have the Knight of Cups here. Can I get a message around their money, please? We have the 6 of Cups. I feel like you're going to be, some of you could be receiving money from the past work, like past work or things that you've done before in the past. Some of you, it's like the more you enjoy your work, the more money you're going to make. We have the 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Again, I feel like especially with this 4 of Pentacles, I don't feel like you don't have money. I feel like you have money saved or you're saving money, but it's like you're also not maybe feeling like you have money to just go out and spend frivolously. So I feel like you're being very cautious as to how you're making money. But again, I also feel like too with the Judgment, it's like there's this reevaluation. I think your money comes into this somehow, like you changing up what you're doing, how you're doing it is maybe, it could expand your money, it could change your money. There's always the question if you're going to make money, right? Like all of these elements. Because I feel like there's this next level that you're working on showing up as. It's like you're going through a rebrand, but it might not be your whole business, but it could be just an offer or something like that. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. The manifestation I feel like will come through. It might be small though, or money might come in, but it's small amounts. This could disappoint you. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords in reverse that came out. There's something healing here from what you felt before. I almost feel like you're like disappointed. I don't know if this is like something to do with the manifestation. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. Eight of Cups reverse. You might have went back to something. You might have got an offer and went back to something and you kind of regret doing that. I feel like there's like regret here. There's like, you're healing though. I think you learned something through this situation. I think this is tied to like how the business is structured and how your, yeah, I don't know. There might have been an offer, an opportunity, a gift, something you went into, and then it's like, you were like, yeah, I'll do this. And then it's like, you almost regret it. Or I feel like for some of you, you've already gone through this and this is why you're rebranding. This is why you're rethinking things. And this is like where you're kind of like, oh, I got to change something here. And like, you're learning from this past situation, but like you weren't happy in it either. Four of Cups. Let's see. We have celebration. It says, enjoy your victories with others. So something, again, with others, like community. Some of you I'm getting with the bells, it's like you could be getting a notification or a message maybe. What else with their money and business this week? Ooh. We have thoughts. Number 43, cultivate your ideas. It's like you got your thinking cap on is what I'm getting with the hat. Again, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of things, but I think this is like bringing them into fruition, like making them a reality. We have time, trust in divine timing. And yeah, we have detour, change course. So yeah, it's like you're going through a rebrand. This is what I feel like is happening. It's like you're going through this rebrand, you're going through this shift, and you're taking a different route. And you've been thinking about this. There's like a timing piece to this. You might get a notification around, again, or it's like maybe it's an idea. The celebration could be celebrating the idea, the thought that you have. Let's get one more of these. One more. There we go. Joy. Enjoy the little things. This is bringing, I feel like, you and your business back to this place of joy. Like enjoying what you do, enjoying your business, feeling connected to your business. There's like a fresh start that's happening here. So let's get a final message. Any advice maybe for this that they need? I think this is what's going to make you more money. I feel like the money isn't coming through in the message as much because you're looking at pivoting and changing something. And until you do that, that's going to be impacting or affecting your money and how you make money. So let's get a final message advice for this reading. Final message and advice. We have nourish the shadow. So this is kind of about like going into the shadow, maybe looking at, again, what's coming up. For some of you, we have self at the bottom, which says self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-respect. And so for some of you, this is about your self-worth. Like, whether you feel like you're worthy enough, capable enough, deserving enough, good enough, right, to even just make this happen. And I think that there's shadow aspects coming up. And I feel like instead of ignoring them, you're meant to kind of dive into them a little bit, and nourish them in the sense of like, don't shame yourself for what's coming up and how you're feeling. Even if it's something that you want to change, just acknowledge it and see where it's coming from. And then like nourish that like inner child part of you. Because that's usually where our shadows are from, is our inner children. And so there's things from your past, I feel like, that are coming up at this time while you're maybe feeling like, oh, I got to transition, but I'm a little bit fearful. Subconscious mind pieces, right? We had the moon card coming out, right? So there's, again, that's the shadow. One more here to close this out. We got 2. We have get out of your head. And we have service. So I feel like this is a little bit of like coming back to how can you be of service? How can you get out of your head and like like a lot of times we're in our head because we're trying to control everything. We're trying to process things. We're kind of wearing the weight of the world. But when we can kind of shift our focus around like maybe doing this for other people, or how can we be of service, right? Like I kind of talked about that in the beginning, is like being of service, how you can support people more in your business or connect with people more in your business. And I feel like when you can shift your focus, that's what's going to help. The shadow parts might be coming up and kind of getting you stuck in your head, and kind of your, with the rooster here, I'm getting like your ego could be kind of like, we'll say, running the show. And it's like, okay, how can we switch to more compassion, be of service, supporting other people? And for some of you, this is also like finding maybe someone who can be of service to you, who can help you through these sorts of things. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have action leads to success. We also have better than you can imagine. And we have victory. So if you can take the action, if you can allow yourself to take the actions and not get caught up in fear, you're going to be able to have a victory here. You're going to be able to have success in getting this off the ground and having this like revamp of your business happen. Because there's kind of this feeling of like doing it all on your own, but I also feel like at the same time you've got people around you who can support you. And I just saw 11:11 on the clock as I'm recording this. So there's people who can support you. There's people who can help you make this transition and make this change. And I think it's just a matter of you allowing the help and also believing that you're capable of getting something off the ground here. So I like this energy a lot. So hopefully this makes sense. Let me know. If you guys enjoy this message and you want more readings around business and money, I do one at least once a week. And I've been playing around with doing some more shorts lately, so I'm going to keep doing those. And then I also have my podcast and my other videos that I also post here on YouTube that are not readings, but are all geared around your business and your money and how you can start to shift your internal state to make all of those goals and dreams possible. So if any of that resonates with you or you want to check those out, feel free. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, all the good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.